Wanted to show you how to make a platformer in Scratch. So just delete our Scratch cat and let's get started. Now paint a new sprite, call it player, the sprite as well as the costume. And I'm aiming for a size of 50 by 50 and an outline of 16 should do. I hold shift so the rectangle is a perfect square. Now, maybe I want to set the size to 60% so it's better. Perfect. Now, I'm going to grab a run flag clicked and a forever loop. I'm just going to make a new block, call it platformer engine. And make it run without screen refresh. Okay, then write jump height, input called jump height, and text gravity, and input gravity, another text friction, speed first, speed, input speed, a label text called friction, an input called what's that? Okay, friction. Maybe I want to edit this again, like that. Let's see. Yeah, so I think that's all. And I'm just going to add another one, which you don't have to. I'm gonna name it Coyote Jump. Value. And an input called count. Whew! I think this is the biggest block I've ever made. Okay. Let's see. Now put this in here, and I'm just going to make a coyote jump value of 4 because I want to, and a jump height of 16 should do with a gravity of -2. Speed of 5 works out perfectly with 0.7 friction. Okay, you can feel free to play around with these values because you can put here anything you want. And yeah, in here I'm just going to add an if statement with checking for the up arrow being pressed. I'm going to delete the my variable, make a variable called y for this part only, another variable called x for this part only, another variable called solid for this part only, another variable called last value for this part only, and I think that is it. Okay, now let's see. If the up arrow is pressed, I want to set our y to jump height, but I'm just going to surround it with an if and checking for solid being less than 1. But 1 would not include a coyote jump, so I'm just going to put the count in here. Perfect. Now right click and duplicate. So let's see, right arrow, put away all of it, change our x by speed, and left arrow, change our x by negative speed. Perfect. Now set our x to x multiplied by friction. Okay, and change our y by gravity. Make a new block, call it move in steps per frame, and add an input, call it steps, and make it run without screen refresh for less lag. Okay, add it in here, down here, and make it say plus, add in together the absolute values of our x and y variables. Okay, what do we do in here? As often as we do, we will repeat for our steps value, and we're going to set last value, which is the value that we can see our position in before the collision. Okay, change x by the total distance we want to move, which is x, and divide it by steps. Okay, then add an if statement. Say, I don't know, touching. Here's the problem. We have to make a new sprite. Call it level. And with no outline, I guess, I'm just going to draw a floor and some ceiling and wall collisions. I'm still going to make the player go to the front layer, but the level will just have 2 blocks of code. It should go to the center of the canvas when the project starts. Okay, back to the player. Here we can say if touching the level, then we want to set our x position back to the last value, which was where we were before we collided with the level. Perfect. Now I just want to set our x to 0 again, or else we will dive down into the wall again. Now let's get to the y. I just duplicated it and change all x inputs for y inputs. Okay, now I'm just going to set our solid variable to 0 and change it by 1 up here. And I'm just going to surround it with an if that says if our y speed is negative. And I'm just going to put it here. Okay, let's try it. And it works perfectly. We bump our head. We have floor collisions. We can't have a rocket jump. We have wall collisions. We even have a coyote jump, which is a jump that you can, it's a future actually, and it says that you can jump even if you're a few frames after the ground, as you can see. Now, I hope you have fun playing with this. You can add multiple levels, you can add wall jumping, you can add, whatever you want. Spikes, lava, scrolling, and so for scrolling you could actually write the same code into the level sprite, but make it move the 0 minus of the values. So then for now, I'm just going to say goodbye, and please scratch on.